guys, Denny here from Princess Polly and welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be doing this simple everyday look. I'm going to use products that are all available online. I'm going to teach you how to use the products, how to use the brushes. So if you like it, feel free to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Let's get into it. Very first step, always do, is to prime. Today I'm using the Benefit POREFESSIONAL primer. This one's great. It actually reduces the production of oil while it's on, so it keeps your skin nice and matte. Just a little bit all over. If you're somebody who gets really shiny through the T-zone, because that's generally where we produce the most oil, just pop a little bit more on your nose, in your T-zone. So I'm going to go with a light coverage foundation today just because it's our everyday look, so I'm not going to pack on too much. I'm going to use BECCA foundation, AQUA Luminous Perfecting Foundation. Beautiful one, nice and creamy. I'm just using a Real Technique sponge today just to give it a really soft blend all over the face. Alright, I'm going to conceal now, just underneath my eye. I'm going to use LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is a lighter one because I'm popping it underneath my eyes. If I only put a little bit on and then use a sponge and really blend it out, even if you have a soft fluffy brush like this, to really blend out the concealer, especially where your lines are, because the less product there is, I find it just creases way less. I'm just going to set my base with the Benefit's Hello Flawless powder, and I'm going to use this beautiful fluffy brush from Real Technique. It's nice and soft. Powdering through the T-zone first and then just lightly out towards the edge. Alright, now I desperately need to contour. I'm looking a little flat. I'm going to use the HOOLA Benefit bronzer just to give some shape to my cheeks, make me look a little bronzed. I'm going to use the Real Techniques brush. Has a nice angle, which means it fits nicely under my cheekbone. Now that I've contoured underneath my cheekbone, I'm also going to do around my hairline to give me like a glow. It's called Halo. Make me look nice and tan. So in through the temple and the hairline. Also underneath your jawline as well. So to add a little bit more colour to my face and just a really natural flushed look, I'm going to use this BECCA blush. It's called Camellia, and I'm going to use the same brush that I used before when I did the powder all over. I'm just going to clean it off and really lightly tap in my blush, smile, and just on my apples, just lightly, little bit of colour. Now I know we're doing an everyday look, but I can never go outside without my BECCA highlighter. Today I'm using Opal. I'm going to go easy because it is an everyday look, so I'm just going to tap a little bit on and start up on the top of my cheekbones. Just going to pop a little bit down the center of my nose as well, and a little bit just on the top of my lip. Time to frame my face with my brows, and I'm using my trusty Benefit products today. So to start my brows, I'm going to prime them with BROWVO Conditioning Primer from Benefit. Wind it up. So to add some shape and colour to my brows, I'm going to use the GOOF Proof Brow Pencil. This is awesome because one end has the little brush to comb our brows and the other end is the colour. When I'm applying this with the little wax pencil, I like to go back and through my brows just so that the product sticks to my hair a little bit more, and then I'll come through and brush it back out again. So lucky last step with brow. I've got this little pencil from Benefit, High Brow Glow. It's It's a little highlight pencil, so I'm going to pop it right up next to my brow, just on the brow line, just to give a little bit of highlight. Now I'm just going to blend it out a little bit. Today for our everyday look, I'm going to be using this little BECCA palette. It's called Nude Eye Palette. So as you can see, it's just got a few shades of brown. So I'm just going to combine some of these just to create a really natural look. What you can also do with a palette like this, if you wanted to bump up your brows a little bit more, you could also put in a little bit of eyeshadow if you just wanted to fill them out a little bit more. I'm going to start with my Real Techniques brush, this little shading one. I'm going to start with my light color, and I'm going to go all over the mobile lid to start with. Alright, so the light all over my mobile lid. I'm now going to go to this second darkest brown one, just a little bit, and going through the socket of my eyes. Just going to take that same brown colour, second darkest, and just go a little bit under my lash line. Just a little bit, and super easy. We use the same brush for the whole eye, so underneath, through the socket, and on the mobile lid, all with this one little brush. So for our everyday look, I'm going to do a little baby liner, nothing dramatic. I'm going to use the PONI Cosmetic liquid liner. Now we all know liner takes a little bit of practice to get, but practice makes perfect. Time to lather on the mascara, make my lashes look nice and long. I'm going to use the Benefit They're Real mascara today. This stuff's amazing. Now, individual lashes or lashes aren't for everyone for an everyday look, but I thought I'd just pop some on today, just 2 on the ends, just to give it a little bit of extra volume towards the end. Today I'm using Ardell individual lashes, so they look very natural, and I'm going to be putting it on with the Ardell Lash Tight glue. I'm just going to tip a little bit out on the packaging, if you can see, and let it dry, just so it gets a little bit tacky. Now, one of the best inventions ever to help you put lashes on, this little Ardell applicator. I'm gonna get my lash, pop it in the glue, let it dry. I find when I'm putting on lashes, especially individual ones, is don't overthink it. I literally just hover it above, let it go, and then gravity will let it fall in its correct place. So that's 2 just on the end to give that nice little flick. Now I'm just going to pop a little bit more mascara over the top just to blend the fake lashes in with the real lashes, make it all look as real as possible. So to finish off the look, I'm going to use Jeffree Star, really subtle lip. I'm going to use Mannequin, just a nice subtle colour. So that's it guys, the completed look. I hope you enjoyed, thanks for watching, and don't forget, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to link all of the products down below, so if you need any of the products, jump online to Princess Polly and you can get them there. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.